Why, hello there. Welcome back to my daily long play stream. This is where I do a playthrough of my current game for a couple hours a day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Wednesday through Sunday. Notwithstanding the occasional days where I take a day off, which was the case yesterday. I did say that I was going to do that ahead of time. And thankfully, I got a lot of stuff done yesterday, but I'm back. I'm once again playing Forza Horizon 5 on the Xbox Series X. And because of the patch I downloaded on Wednesday, which made the stream start later than usual, apparently we have a whole new start screen, and something's going on here.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah, great to meet you in the flesh. Wow. I've seen you jump cars out of planes.
I don't know what's going on here.
How does it even stay up there?
Calm down, fanboy.
You know Horizon. Haley didn't tell me you were coming down.
Yeah, we heard the festival was here, so we brought the whole crew down for the weekend. J. Crew. And Nolan.
What's going on here?
I'll look for them around the festival.
In any case, I'm back playing Forza Horizon 5 on the Xbox Series X.
Sweet little
This must be the result of the patch I downloaded on Wednesday.
This is usually where someone hands me the keys.
Just be careful with it. I've seen you drive, too. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go with you.
Fanboy.
What's going on here?
Right. Let's see what this could do.
Hey, whoa! Take it
Yeah, I don't
easy.
like
Zach just finished fixing
this. I'm gonna quit this event. I want nothing to do with this. I did not ask for this. I did not give my permission for this. I don't care about it. I'm leaving. Sorry, but I expect it to be loaded into like the open world where I can do what I want. And the game's like, no, we're going to make you do this event. I'm like, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to quit and say never again. I don't care what that was. So yeah, I've been playing this game for a few weeks now. And this is probably going to be the last week for a while that I play this, as I'm going to be moving on to the Penitent this coming Wednesday, hopefully. I'll be playing this game today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And let me take a look at the map here. Now, what I'd like to do is to these filters. Alright, this is what I want, right here.
So, Tristan won't race you until you're in the Hall of Fame. Well, do you want to tell him? I already told him. We're waiting for you.
I've got a better idea, Jay. Meet us down there.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to be just getting as much stuff done as I can today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And then take my usual 2 days, my usual weekend off from work and streaming. And on Wednesday, I'll start up the Penitent. Neat little 2D, I guess you could call it a adventure game, point-and-click adventure game. It kind of reminds me of Valiant Hearts, that Ruby Art game from a few years back. Except I guess it takes place in either the Middle Ages or the Dark Ages. And it's one of the games I've been looking forward to since E3, or whatever this year's June video game showcase was actually called. What would have been E3, the event formerly known as E3.
Recalculating route.
I still don't have that last Ferrari that I found available. It's still in the garage, and it would cost way more money than I have in order to speed up. its finishing process, so I'll have to wait for whatever nonsense it's making late for. And there's also one more barn somewhere out there that I have yet to find. Alright, but let's do this story mission here. Ah, this is the last part of the Born Fast thing. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Hey, you two! Calm down, Jay. So, Tristan, shall we finish this?
It's not going to let me drive my
Tristan.
car.
Born fast?
Born fast! Hey! You were supposed to beat them, not join them!
Alright. I guess it's an actual race car. It's not as fast as my Lamborghini.
Adam, add Jamin and Tristan to a group call.
Dialing them both and creating a group call now.
Yo, you okay? What's going on?
Tristan Westfield-Bourne speaking.
Guys, you two should have been best mates, not worst enemies. So we're gonna fix that right now.
Well, if you think I'm going to group therapy while racing, you are quite mistaken.
Jay, anything you want to say to Tristan?
Look, I'm sorry, all right?
Oops. Sorry about that. I wasn't sure where the
Sorry I called you Born Rich.
racetrack was actually
That was
headed
me.
towards. I assumed
Tristan,
the worst, that
that's
sharp
your
right
cue.
turn, hence
I'm
why I
sorry
made it,
about
but I
all of
was
this.
wrong.
Anyone else, I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, so unfortunately I don't have any good news to share with you on the status of my analog pocket order. It still says preparing. So it is like not in that much of a different spot than where it was when it was pending. Because it still is basically pending whenever they decide to ship it out. Furthermore, I also have no idea how long it'll take to get here even once it's shipped. I'm gonna guess too long. I highly doubt that I'll get that thing before Thanksgiving. Let's just say that. Or Turkey Day, as I like to call it. But yeah, it's I'm not a fan of analogs ordering. I'm not a fan of the experience I've had with analog and ordering something from them. I mean, I was there on the spot when this current batch of pre-orders became available about a year ago. It only took me a couple minutes to actually order it, and rather than saying, "Oh, you're in Group A, so you get it,"
Yes, that was
you get
epic.
it
Now, who wants to
before
go back
the
to
end
the
of
start line and
2021.
make
It's
it
like,
best
no,
2
you
out
get
of
it
3?
before the end of next
Right.
year.
Now we can get back to street scene without all this drama, okay? Both of you?
Absolutely.
I'm sure
can I
all
just
will be
say,
forgiven
that drama
once I
led
actually
to
get
the
the thing,
sickest race
but
series in Horizon
we're
history.
not there yet.
Yo, Tristan, come to street scene this weekend. I'll introduce you to everyone, but you still have to pretend like we still can't stand each other, okay?
I guess that's the problem with ordering something that's
I get
niche
it.
and enthusiast and
But I want to drive that Aventador of yours.
obscure, weirdo, I guess you could call it. Is that you can't just buy it. Okay, what's...
Hey, is this thing on?
It is on, James. We're announcing Festival Playlist. Read your notes, man.
Cool, yeah, so we built a car and we threw it around a rally course.
Go check out the Donut Media Horizon story where we did that.
This is everything you need to know to get up to speed on the Lincoln Co. number 100 Cyan Racing 03.
James, we're not on YouTube. This is for the Horizon Festival.
Actually,
I
you
knew
are on
that.
YouTube. My
Still a
YouTube
really good
channel.
car, Nolan. Let me have this. Anyways, the Cyan concept is what you get when you build a road car out of a world touring car. Uncompromising engineering that performs on all roads, in all seasons, and in all conditions. Get it now. Use it everywhere.
Hey, Alan. Now that you're on the Hall of Fame, you can take part in exclusive Hall of Fame member-only events. You can thank me later.
Okay.
Welcome back, Alan.
But yeah, hopefully I'll get that before the end of this year. I should. But at this point, I can't guarantee anything. Well, yeah, let's take a look at the map here. That's that donut thing. Now, it says I didn't do this one. Was this the mission that whenever I had a choice between missions and that's the other one I didn't take? I'm not sure. That says that one is complete. Well, it doesn't have a star next to it. I guess it didn't give me a star rating. This one is not complete. Is it? I don't know.
I just
I'm
got
gonna
my
do this
hands
one.
on a piece of Mexican racing history. Wanna see?
Of course! On my way.
I don't think I've
200 yards.
actually done that one. Did I? It doesn't say that I did.
Turn left.
So, as of right now, my plan is to, on Black Friday, which is 2 weeks from today, I'm going to go try to purchase two things. One is the Hot Wheels DLC for this game, and the other is Sonic Frontiers, which apparently Digital Foundry released a video, their technical analysis of it, their deep dive into it, minutes before I was scheduled to start streaming. I only managed to watch a little bit of it. I have to watch more of it later. Actually, I have to pick up my car from the shop after I'm done streaming here, so I won't be able to watch it until I get back. But yeah, I definitely want to see that, but apparently the good folks at Digital Foundry think it's pretty good. Apparently it's a lot similar to Mario Odyssey than it is to something like Breath of the Wild or Shadow of the Colossus. It's not like one big open world, it's a series of worlds, like in a Mario Odyssey, I guess. Which, hey, you know what? That sounds pretty good. We could finally have a genuinely good 3D Sonic game. Not just a good 3D Sonic game by the low standards of 3D Sonic games, but something that could actually stand toe-to-toe with Mario. I'd be very happy with that. We'll see. I'll have to pick up that game, like I said, when it goes on sale. I'm trying to be a little thriftier about buying games now. And yeah. But it's been getting pretty good reviews, and yeah. Of course, I get to hear Jeff Gersman of jeffgersman.com. That's probably not his actual website. His opinion about it, but he has a history of hating Sonic and Sonic games, so I seriously doubt he's going to have a good opinion of it no matter what.
Turn left.
His opinion is basically tainted. New personal best. An accident.
Recalculating route.
That gave me 250 accolade points, or whatever those things are.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of these missions, actually. Alright. I guess not all the story missions are tied directly to the festival sites, or are in fact stuff like these. Alright, let's get going. At least now I know I have something to do over the next few days.
Let me guess.
I won't
Today's
just be driving
episode of
on
Mexican
aimlessly.
automotive history with Ramiro is about the Baja 1000.
Is that what I'm going to be
You are
driving?
very perceptive, my friend. This dune buggy was the first car to race here. Let's take it for a spin.
Excuse me. And a big sneeze that
The
came up
Baja
real quick. I
1000
barely
is
had time to
probably the
move the
most
microphone there.
prestigious race held in Mexico. Do you know how it all started?
I assume the Myers Manx has something to do with it.
Correct again. The Baja 1000 started as a very elaborate marketing campaign for the car you're driving. But let me start from the beginning. On the 22nd of March, 1962, Dave Eakins and Billy Robertson did the first real Baja run. They went from Tijuana to La Paz in 39 hours, 56 minutes on new Honda CL72 Scrambler motorcycles. So they probably were a bit sore afterwards. They got a lot of media coverage though. A year later, Myers started to work on a prototype buggy he called Old Red in his garage in Newport Beach. It was based on the VW Beetle, and it paved the way for what we know as buggies. Cars that are built for off-roading using the Beetle as a donor chassis. But I guess they wanted even more publicity because
that what
in
this car
April
is? A Beetle?
1967,
Modified
Myers
Beetle?
decided to make an attempt
It
at
does
breaking
appear to be
Eakins'
rear
record.
engine, so
And
yeah,
it worked!
probably.
Myers did it in 34 hours and 45 minutes, beating Eakins for more than 5 hours. The rivalry was known as Buggy Beats Bike in Baja. Sounds like
You know,
something
most
you did back in
races
the
are
UK, doesn't it?
decided by tenths of seconds, not hours. Just gonna put that out there. That's insane. It's like almost twice as long as the test drive Le Mans. Almost as long as the Le Mans almost twice as long as the Le Mans 24-hour race. I was thinking of the test drive Le Mans game for the Dreamcast. I should probably get that game. There's a bunch of racing games I want to buy, even though I don't really like traditional racing games. I'd like to just sample them. Do this series I've been talking about, where I just, as part of my daily long play stream, just try different games. Spend a 2-hour or 1.5 hour stream playing a game. If I like it, I'll play more. And once I get bored, I'll just move on to the next.
Myers Manx became an
Maybe
overnight
dedicate a week
sensation
to
as a
each
result,
game, I don't
and
know.
suddenly they were friendly races all across the Baja. It wasn't long
I have
before
to
they
work out
realized
in my
they
head
needed something
exactly
more
what I want to
organized.
do before I start
That
doing
was
that.
Mexican
That's not going to be
1000.
till like a next year
Guess
thing. I
who
got
won
too
the
much
inaugural
other stuff
event?
this year going on.
Myers Manx?
You're on fire today!
Heck, even next year I got
Yes,
a bunch of stuff.
in 27 hours and
Starfield
38
I want
minutes.
to do.
The official race was 100 miles
Want to try
shorter
that
than
Dead
the
Space
original route,
remake?
but it's still impressive. The Mexican 1000 was later renamed
got the
to
maintenance
Baja
crew
1000,
outside of their
and this
loud
run to this
equipment.
day.
Very likely going to have to move the microphone in the near future. The leaf blowers are out. And presumably so are the people carrying it. I thought they did that stuff on Tuesday. Why are they doing it today?
200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
And of course, whenever I get the analog pocket in, I definitely plan on featuring that at some point. There's a few games on it, a few handheld games I want to feature, give a try. Like, I think the first one will be The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap for the GBA. That'd be neat. Actually, we've been played a little bit of that game over the past year or so on the DS, on my DS Lite. I got it a couple years back.
Turn left.
This will be, I think, a much better handheld to play that, and of course I'll be able to hook it up to the dock and stream with it. Hey, so in the chat, how's it going? Ah, crap. I don't know what happened there, but that wasn't cool.
I love that story.
Did I get 2 stars or
Ayala
3?
used to
Or
tell
yeah,
it to me
1
at
star or
least
2
once
stars,
a
I
year.
mean. I know I didn't get 3. Just 1. Oh, wow.
Hey, come quick! Papa Fernando needs your help!
Okay. I'll be right there.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay, so it looks like, it'll just auto-send me to the next chapter. That's good. But yeah, as I was saying, my plan is I'll continue playing this game today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And on Wednesday, I'll start the Penitent. And on Black Friday, I'll buy the Forza Horizon Hot Wheels expansion DLC for this game, and try to pick up a copy of Sonic Frontiers. And Sonic Frontiers will be the next game I play. And after that, I'll play the Hot Wheels DLC for this game. Unless, of course, I get the analog pocket sometime between those points, and I decide I really want to play a game on that. Yeah. That's my plan at the moment.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Hopefully, to get that thing in sometime before the end of this year. I did order it about a year ago. Funny, apparently the Steam Deck is now something you can just order and it'll show up. You don't have to pre-order it anymore. They apparently caught up with their supply chain issues and their pre-order, so now you just buy one. I mean, I have a friend who has one, and it is a pretty neat device, but I don't have a use for it. I don't spend much time. I don't spend hardly any time playing games on the road. I already spent too much money on this computer I'm using to stream here with. From what I heard, it doesn't actually have a very good screen. I wish it had the same kind of screen that the Switch OLED, my Switch OLED has.
In 400 yards,
So I might pick up one when
left.
they come out with a redesigned version with an OLED screen or something, but until then,
Turn
I
sharp
don't need for
left.
it. Who even want? Wait, what? Heck happened there?
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn
Something
left.
happened with the driving line there. I don't understand.
In 100 yards, turn left.
Oh yeah, I guess there's some good news actually. Apparently they just announced that what is it? What's the name of the company? Crap.
You
I'm
have
having
arrived
a
at your destination.
brain meltdown. Remedy just announced that they're going to be making Control 2 for the PS5, the Xbox Series consoles, and PC.
I get it now.
To be honest,
So obviously I'm
it
going to
was
be getting
me who
that
needed
game
your
when it
help,
comes
not
out.
Papa Fernando.
Because Control's awesome.
Can't fault that logic.
And
Who
I'll
are the
definitely
other
play
racers?
more of it.
You know them. It's the Born Fast crew. They're raring to go. Hey, he's eager. But this isn't really a street race.
They just
There's no
announced it. I don't
checkpoints,
expect it
just
to
the
come out
finish
for
line.
at least a
Keep
couple
to the
years,
route,
but still,
get there first.
I'll definitely buy and play that game when it comes out. I gotta meet the microphone. They're right outside my front door.
It's hard to overstate the effect that the Beetle had when it arrived in Mexico in 1950. Before that, all we had were these huge American cars. So this new European-style car with shape and light chassis and those adorable headlights and an engine that anyone with a tractor could fix was, well, a complete game changer. They were so exciting that they were displayed at the Ciudad Universitaria in Mexico City. And there were lines to come and see this new car. Like that! We're gaining! Keep it up! We'll win this! Production of the Beetle started in Mexico soon after 7 of them finished the Carrera Panamericana. Before that, people were a bit worried about reliability, you see? We Mexicans love a good-looking car, but a car that can do work is better. The Panamericana convinced us, and in '61, Automex had assembled 250 of them. By '62, the first plant had opened in Jalostoc, making 10 of them a day. We love that car. So another plant opened in Puebla in 1967. And in '71, El Bocho became the official taxi of Mexico City, which is why you see so many of them today. Nice overtake! It's funny. The first Bochos were imports, or CKDs. But in 1971, we were exporting them to Costa Rica, and back to West Germany, Austria, Belgium, everywhere in Europe. It was a sad day in 2003 when the last Volkswagen sedan Ultima Edición rolled off the production line and went home to the Volkswagen Museum in Wolfsburg. Like that! We're gaining! Now that's more like it! Eso, Bochito, eso! So loved was the Bocho that it eventually outsold the Ford Model T to become the world's best-selling car. And was the first to reach 20 million sales. Sure, other cars have staked their claim on that title in recent years, but none are so timeless and unchanged as the Bocho. That is a great car. Probably the most iconic car in all of Mexico.
Just, this is a reminder, I have to mute my
increíble que un
microphone
auto
for a
tan
few
pequeño deje un vacío
minutes.
tan grande.
We got a guy with a very
Sedan.
loud leaf blower right outside
Thanks.
my front door.
I'll call you when I've got
But
that
yeah,
next one ready.
I'm actually doing okay. How are you doing? I am keeping an eye on the chat, by the way. Are they moving away? Hope so. No, not quite.
I have a brilliant idea. Another one. What happens That's the previous
Okay,
idea.
yes, they are. Awesome.
This one is better. Meet me in
Maybe.
town.
I don't know.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn right.
Okay, they seem to have moved quite a bit
Turn
away
right.
now. Sorry about that. I was not expecting the maintenance crew to be outside today. They usually like to do their loud, noisy work on Tuesdays when I'm not streaming. But,
400 yards, turn left.
yeah, it is fall where I live in the northern suburbs of Detroit. There's a bunch of leaves everywhere, and they are dealing with it. They're just doing their job. They're doing what my condo association fee pays for, but yeah. It's obnoxious how loud lawn equipment is. Apparently no one uses a good old-fashioned rake anymore. I mean, I do. I rake the leaves at my grandma's house, but I guess when you're doing it professionally, a rake just isn't going to do. I don't know. See, I wonder if, like, the earlier Forza Horizon games would be something I could, like, feature in that stream series idea where I just play a bunch of other racing games. Not with the intention of finishing them, but trying them out. I have accumulated a number of racing games over the years for various different systems. Now, just, like, in between other streams, just trying them out. Give it some sort of name for a playlist. Like, oh, this week I'll do like the what's that? The Outrun game for the original Xbox, something like that. I know there's a bunch of racing games for the Dreamcast and the Saturn that are always at all the used game stores I go to, and are always pretty inexpensive. I can just start buying those.
In 400 yards, turn left.
And then featuring them. That maybe be an excuse
Turn
to
left.
showcase that copy of Virtual Racing for the Genesis I picked up in New York about 6 years ago.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Featuring Sega's answer to the Super FX chip, SVP, Sega Virtual Processor.
You have arrived at your destination.
It was only ever featured in one game, that game, and it made it $100
I have
for a
two cars
racing
here.
game with only 3
a
tracks.
first-generation Volkswagen and a 7th-generation Volkswagen Golf, made in Mexico for almost half a century. Sadly, they stopped building them in 2021. But we can still race them. What do you say? To make it fair, I
They
will
stopped
give you a
building
chance to
them?
make an informed choice. Let's go for a test drive. And I've got lots to tell you about Volkswagen Mexico.
All right.
Volkswagen Mexico headquarters are in Puebla City. It started production in 1967 with the famous Beetle. As we call it, the Bocho. VW made multiple attempts at replacing the famous Beetle with newer models, but all of them failed way short of achieving the production figures until the Volkswagen Golf came into play.
This is Jeremy Clarkston's favorite hot hatch. least I think it is.
The first generation was released in Mexico as the Volkswagen Caribe, and had quite a few variations, including the Golf GTI you're driving right now. VW engineers, inspired by the Beetle GSR,
Maybe I could
designed
try out
and
games like
prototyped the
Metropolis
Golf in
Street
secret
Racer
as a Skunk Works
and the
project.
Project Gotham series.
Little did they know that the Golf
Maybe the
GTI
Forza
will
Motorsport
become
games.
the hot hatch.
I know I want to try the new one when it comes out. Whenever that is. Apparently it's not this year.
Shall we jump 40 years in the future and try the 7th generation?
Alright.
The 7th generation of the Golf first appeared
Oh.
in 2012. This version is the Volkswagen Golf R, R meaning race.
Apparently this is a stunt thing, not just a time trial. Oops. Oh wow.
This was the fastest Golf in the range, with a 0 to 60 time of 5.1 seconds.
Alright. It's pretty good. It's faster than my Miata. Which was like 7.1 seconds. I don't know.
Volkswagen Mexico produced all 7 generations of the Golf, totaling more than 2 million units over 44 years.
That's a
In
lot.
fact, a lot of Golfs you find in the US were built here.
I wish I had put more effort into like the stunt part of this game. Could think of it like a modern day version of
all right.
San
Enough
Francisco
driving
Rush
around. Let's go head
2049,
to head.
where it had its own
After
stunt
you've had a
mode.
chance to rest.
Dude, imagine if you could hit like a button and have wings pop out the sides of these cars, just like that game. I would like that. That's another game I could feature. I actually have that game for the Dreamcast. Oh, I get to choose which,
I'm a
I'll
fair
take the
man.
newer
I'll
one.
let you choose. Which Golf do you want to drive for our little race?
I'll take the Golf R.
Yeah, old cars are neat to look at, but if you're racing, just go with the new one. Cars nowadays are way faster than they were
Turn left.
40 years ago. Heck, judging by the standards from that long ago, my Corolla is almost a supercar. Maybe not, but still. Go with the new car.
You have arrived at your destination.
I wonder if they have like a Tesla in this game. Do you think they do? Maybe once I'm done with this racing series, I'll check out the store and see if they sell Teslas. I don't know.
I hope you know some shortcuts.
No, but I'll figure it out.
See you at the finish line. Don't make me wait for too long.
downside is that cars are significantly heavier nowadays than they were, thanks to all the safety features that are now mandatory. I mean, engines have gotten a lot more efficient, and you also have stuff like start-stop technology, cylinder deactivation, high compression ratios that Mazda loves to use. High compression engines, I mean. And good old turbocharger, which makes cars a lot less reliable. And the electric cars are even heavier than that with their batteries. You're listening to Car Talk with the Tappet Brothers. No, I'm just saying that overall newer cars are a lot faster than older cars. Dagnammit. A little too fast for me when I can't slow down and make a turn. I tried to buy a Volkswagen Passat, like about, I don't think how long ago it was. More than 10 years ago.
A race.
A used car sale
40 years makes.
lot had one for sale near me, and it was pretty nice, but it had a brake grinding issue that needed to be repaired. Now, ironically, the car I was looking to replace, an old Cadillac Seville from '89, had that exact same issue. And unfortunately, when I went over there to try to buy it, they said, we can't sell it to you for that price because we got to fix it, and it's going to be more expensive as a result.
I'll pick you up.
Needless to say, I felt lied to, and I never went back. And well, I'm not sure. I don't think I ever went back to that sales lot.
400 yards.
I certainly didn't buy that
Turn
car.
left. Turn left.
Well, it's pretty bad when you take a car for a test drive and it has the exact same issue as the car you currently have that you're trying to get away from. Fixing that Cadillac and then junking it like about a year or so later. So that was money down the drain. Yeah, old cars like that are just big money pits.
30 stars across all speed
Best to be
traps.
avoided.
Are we undertuning these all? No, wait. I forgot, it's you. The scores are probably fine.
And I'm talking about a Cadillac from the 80s. 1989. Big old foldable thing. 4.5 liter V8. It only made 155 horsepower, though. Less than my 2-liter 4-cylinder Miata does. Yeah. I'm yakking just to yak here. Actually, going to be picking up my Corolla after I'm done training here. Shop. Got a nice, roughly 3-mile walk ahead of me, maybe 2.5 miles. Go pick it up. It's exercise. It's good for you. this is the last in the Made in Mexico series of events? I think it is.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Wow, I failed on that turn completely. So what car do you think they're going to have me drive here?
In 400 yards, turn left.
I think it's going to be the Golf again, the Beetle, something else?
Turn left.
Turn around when it's safe to do so.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
This GPS cannot comprehend me going off-road. It
You
just
have arrived at
doesn't
your
know what to do.
destination.
A wild wolf. I thought it said a wild golf.
That's the old wolf.
No, no. That's an old truck. The wolf is waiting for us at the swamp. Haley asked us to clear some debris. And I've got just the car. But we need to get there first.
Of course! Who do you think I am?
The driver who destroyed a record-breaking amount of fences.
That's fair.
Alright, so avoid taking damage. Alright, well, this is a classic, pristine old pickup truck. Doesn't make sense, but why are we in it? I gotta think of a name for that racing game series I want to do.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right.
It's unfortunate because so
See?
many of the names I
Put it here in
would
one piece.
choose have already been taken by
Give me
games.
a
Like,
few
oh,
heart attacks.
Test Drive would be an awesome name for it. That's the name of racing series. Same thing with Drive Club, name of a game.
And now, let me introduce you to the fourth Lobo. This car is more your style.
Now that's a hecking good wolf.
We call
Ford
it Lobo
F-150
here.
Raptor.
Marketing in this country is outstanding. Let's get to work. See all that Russian stuff? Clear it out. What? No! It's not just an excuse to throw the Lobo around. It is just an excuse to throw the Lobo around. In the 90s, Ford decided that they needed to rebrand the F-150 for the Mexican market. And the name Lobo just has a real ring to it. They started using the badge in 1997, and the rest is history. The Ford Lobo quickly became one of the
I need
most
to get a
popular vehicles
minimum
in the country.
of 25,000 points.
Lobo is still used for the modern Rangers like the one based on the F-150 Raptor you're driving. But we don't just call it Lobo. No, no. We call it Lobo Raptor.
So it's the same car?
Now, there are loads of differences. like a dog and a wolf. Lobo only comes in XLT and with higher trim levels. The base version is still sold in Mexico as the F-150, but the Lobo is the Elite F-150.
Thought this was a Raptor. Wait, why did it stop my skill point chain there? Entirely arbitrary when they stop your skill point chain. I don't like that. I got the more than the minimum I need. See if I can get 2 stars here. Okay, seriously? It's not gonna let me get it, is it? I'll bank these points. I guess I needed 5,000 more.
And the scratches will buff right out. Thanks for the help. Now I just need to get my abuelo's old F-100 back to the garage.
I was thinking about retrying that, but chances are you'll just have me do the that other truck sequence first, and then I'd do that.
I've got 1,400 horses,
The
and I need
stunt
you to
part of
help
that
with them.
needs of this game needs a
Think I know
lot of
what this is.
refinement.
I'll be right over.
It could almost be its own game. Like, oh, if they just loosen the timing on when your current stunt ends, or at least be consistent about it. Oh, we have another one apparently. Alright, cool. Randomly following this driving line without realizing, oh wait, it's leading me to another mission.
Turn right.
Did that make me a lemming? Yeah, I just followed blindly. There's a possibility I might actually end the stream earlier than usual today, just because I do want to go pick up my car from the shop.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your
Not
destination. You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, there's another one after this. Alright.
Hey there! So, look at this. 1,400 horses of electric Ford Mustang. Get
Mustang
in.
Mach-E. Alright. Is this the first electric car that I've driven in this game?
Let's take this down to the beach. Stick it in AWD if you like. There's some nice curves up ahead. Whoa! How do you make it go around corners like that? I'm really asking. This is
This is the first time the game has featured a thing to switch between front wheel and all-wheel, or rear and all-wheel drive. And apparently it's not it's not assigned here. I have toggle convertible on the left analog stick. Switch camera. Excuse me. Oh, it won't let me deactivate, and it won't let me not have Anna map to it. Great. It's something I never use. Why do they insist on me having it? Alright, what other nonsense can I do? I never used the clutch for anything, so I might as well use that.
2021's EV of the year. And it was up against things like the Tiger.
Okay, so now it's switched to left bumper along with the convertible mode.
It set 3 Guinness World Records.
And yet it's still not working.
By the beautiful original Mac
You think
1.
I have to be stopped?
And I'm telling you all of this because the Mac E was built right here in Mexico.
Yeah, I have to be
at
stopped.
Cuautitlán
Okay.
Assembly.
I'm an idiot.
Hey,
oh well.
I have to give this back. Be careful with it.
Yeah, this is much better.
Calm down. I know you like to go fast.
All-wheel
I
drive
had a
is always
big
better.
breakfast. Cuautitlán Assembly has been building cars since the 60s.
There's no downside to
And
it.
more than 2.2
Except
million
fuel
cars
economy,
later,
but this is an
we're
electric
sitting
car,
in
so
an
it doesn't
actual
matter.
space machine made here in Mexico. Quite a journey from Cougars and Thunderbirds and F-150s to this. This isn't just a prototype. Cuautitlán Assembly does a range of options for the Mac E. A 68 kilowatt-hour standard and an 88 kilowatt-hour extended range version. It will give you over 300 miles of range on a single charge.
Alright.
The performance
Not relevant
GT
for
version
Forza
is the
Horizon because
really
you don't
wild
gas
one.
up gas
0
cars
to
anyway.
60 in 3.6 seconds. This one is quite a bit faster. Honestly, when I first tried it, I had to go and sit in a quiet room for a bit. And I've flown airplanes in a storm. Hey! This isn't your Mac E. Be careful with it. I have to give it back. It's wild tech. You can switch from all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive at the touch of a button. And when you get into tuning, you can basically tweak every one of the 7 engines individually. It can make 1,400 horsepower and a ton of downforce at 160 miles per hour thanks to the Aero 2.
So what you're saying is, not bad for something that weighs more than that F-150 of yours.
Yes.
Is that this car's top speed, 160?
There we go. Sunrise over the sea. Beautiful. But we're not done. There's one more thing to look at. I'll let you know as soon as I have
What do we have?
found it.
Five point whatever seconds too slow for 3 stars. Oh wow. they
from
do
the
have some
Porsche
electric
Carrera.
cars in this game,
know what that
so
means?
maybe a Tesla is in
Racing?
it.
And what do you mean, found?
In a barn, of course. And of course it's racing. Come meet me at Guanajuato.
Apparently a barn. We're looking for a barn. Alright. Maybe what I'll do is after I finish this, I'll go through my wheel spins and try to find a Tesla, and maybe I'll call it a stream then. I guess that seems fair. Although it's been a while since I've done a full 2-hour stream. My current schedule makes it harder for me to do that.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 100 yards,
Take the
turn left.
motorway.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Alright. New personal best on that. I'll take that. It's only 2 stars, so I need 13 miles an hour more. One of the things I'll work on tomorrow, I think, is these speed zones.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Mini roundabouts, great.
You have arrived at your destination.
Is this a Porsche?
This beauty got her name from the Carrera Panamericana. The races don't run anymore, but who can blame us if we take it out one more time? Right? Let's see what this car can do.
Looks like a Porsche. There's a Porsche.
There's Jamie. Guess he wanted one last race.
Let's do this!
Almost crashed. But then I didn't. Remember I spent all that time trying to drive on every road in this game? Feels like a long time ago now.
First race had 132 competitors, and everyone turned up. Amateurs to F1 drivers, men, women, professionals, anyone who had a car.
Do you know anyone who participated?
Aleja thinks Papa Fernando did, but she thinks Papa Fernando did everything. I know we used to go to the races with my grandfather. Que buenos recuerdos.
I
There
was
was no
barely
speed
able to
limit before
retain
2012,
control of the car
and you'd see
there.
cars doing 180 miles per hour. Not that I'd know anything about that. 2,178 miles of the Pan American Highway run through Mexico. The race itself had 9 stages and lasted 5 days. But the sheer distance
That's a
wasn't the
long
only
time.
challenge. Constant changes in the elevation from sea level to 3 kilometers up. The most challenging road race in the world. The winner of the very first Carrera Panamericana was Herschel McGriff, who drove an Oldsmobile 88 at an average speed of 88 miles per hour. The Porsche
So
Carrera
he went
got
back
its
in
name
time
thanks
then,
to
right?
Hans Hermann, who won the small sports cars category in 1954. He drove the Porsche 550 Spider and came 3rd overall. He was sick before the race, and his tires came off at the start. He really pulled through against the odds. Porsche had 6 cars competing in 1954, and all of them made it through the end. A lot of others didn't, let me tell you.
Enjoying yourself, are you? Yeah, I kind of had a feeling you were.
1954 was the last year the original Carrera Panamericana took place. But it gave us the most famous Porsche model, the Carrera you're driving right now.
So I take
The
it they no
Carrera
longer do
RS
that racing
2.7
series.
was the first production street racing 911. It was built on the 911S 2.4, the fastest Porsche you could buy at the time, and a popular choice in the later Carrera
2.4
Panamericana
liter?
races. The race was revived in 1988 and
Oh.
ran to 2016, staying true to the original races with high-speed road stages. The routes for the race were carefully selected every year by planning committee and local government to ensure they were race-worthy and that they can be closed up for 2 hours. You could almost say they've been preparing for the festival for a very long time.
Why'd they make a game based on that? That'd be neat. I bet it'd have too
This is
limited of
James
appeal.
Exit. Having fun, my friend. Take care.
Looking forward to seeing what you can do out there. Have fun now, yeah?
Great race. Almost like we did a little Panamericana with a friend. Anyways, hope you had fun with this little stroll through cars hechos en Mexico.
Yay.
It was great. And let me know if you find any other cars like that.
I was 15 seconds too slow for 3 stars. Oh well. Alright. Let's head to the nearest Horizon Festival site. Here it is. Collect my nonsense here. Find enter the festival site. Game's not letting me. There we go. Alright. Hey, Garumba. No Teslas. Interesting. Yeah, that car. By a Vauxhall. Yeah, there is apparently no Teslas. A little surprising, but whatever. Let's see here. I wish I could sell these cars. Some of the cars I don't care about. Like all of the cars I don't care about, so I can make enough money to buy the ones I do want. Sadly, they don't seem to let you do that. This Bugatti is apparently all-wheel drive. Didn't realize that. Did I already try to do some upgrades to this thing? That is a very small increase. It's already an S2 class performance car. Now it says it would go lower, but the actual numbers say it would go higher. I don't understand that. I don't know. If I can quickly find me a speed trap to go through. If I can break a record. Alright. And while I'm on my way there, I guess I'll do my outro by saying thank you for watching. I appreciate when people take time out of their day to watch my streams and videos, whether it being live or even in archive form. Just as a quick reminder, I do a stream like this almost every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Wednesday to Sunday. And I do 4K and or HDR uploads on Fridays, and today I did have a video of me flying in real time from, what was it, Detroit to San Francisco? Or was it... I can't remember what city I actually flew to, but yeah, Detroit to San Francisco.
You have arrived at your destination.
And using the plane, the experimental aircraft from the movie Top Gun Maverick. And going mostly at about Mach 9.5. That was fun. That uploaded early this morning. So yeah, I'm going to try to get 3 stars on this again. And yeah, my plan is tomorrow, I'll be back here, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more of my playthrough of Forza Horizon 5 on the Xbox Series X, courtesy of Game Pass. I should mention that, I got this on Game Pass. And I will do more story missions. This is too difficult for me to... Crap, this is not right. I'll see if I can do more of these speed traps. Guess I'll collect those things I said I was going to collect today, but yeah. Yeah, like I said, thank you for watching. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more on Forza Horizon 5 on the Xbox Series X. Until then, take it easy.